Tell me these are not funny. Tell me they are. Hi guys, so this is something pretty different for my channel. I don't usually do this kind of sit down and talk about life kind of videos, but being at home for the past month has given me a lot of headspace to ponder upon my existence. So yeah, first off, if you've been following me on Instagram or TikTok for the past month, I've been making a lot of circuit breaker videos, which I think a lot of y'all enjoy, so thank you very much. But all the lols aside, right, you know, I also like to really sit down and try and seek wisdom. And judging from how some of y'all actually also like some of the Instagram posts where I will share little bits of nuggets of wisdom, so I thought I'll make this video in case those of you are interested. So yes, let's dive right in. So here are some things that the circuit breaker quarantine has taught me. So the first one is that art and creativity is suddenly given a lot of respect, and it's made me really proud to be a creative. If you're Asian like me, chances are you would have known the age-old Asian stereotype where your parents are like,
"Be the doctor, make family proud, not like your sister."
Hey, but you know what? Now that everyone's stuck at home, they are left with no choice but to consume creative things, reading books, watching shows. And I think as a creative in this period, I was able to make so many people's days better, and that was super awesome. Like, you know, there are two things that have helped me heal in my darkest times, and it's comedy and music. So it just feels really nice to be able to give that back and also share comedy and music for somebody out there who's going through a dark time. And yeah, I think art and entertainment is finding its place in a world that's like aching more than ever. Okay, number two, it's that comparison and envy of those better than us will do no good for us. And I think that's something we always already knew, but I think the coronavirus just kind of took that fact and just hammered it in even further. As you can tell that all the lives of a lot of like rich and famous celebrities right now are just so out of touch of our realities. And honestly, I don't even really care about the sing imagine thing, because I mean, like, just let them sing lah, you know. But I think it was the idea that glitz and glam is just too out of reach. And I actually kind of feel bad for Gal Gadot, cause she had these like Vogue interviews and don't know what magazine covers, right? And everything she posts, in the caption, right, she needs to like explain herself. Oh, this was filmed before COVID-19. Like, oh, I'm so sad now that this happened. It just suddenly feels so inappropriate, you know? Then I feel so bad because she filmed already. Like, but yeah, so more of the fact that when times were good, we would look to these people who seem to have much better lives than us and think like, I want to be that, right? But now if you're faced with, oh my goodness, I could potentially lose my job. Oh my goodness, I could potentially die. Suddenly your ultimate fantasy is just staying alive. Like, our priorities are focused back on our own lives, which I feel is actually a wonderful thing. Which leads me to my next point. We are in control of how we spend our time. And I think this also again just became, boom, even more real to me, because we're stuck at home with so much more extra time on our hands. So basically you have all this saved commute time, you have your weekends completely free, and on a regular work day, you likely have a bit less work as well. So what you gonna do with all that extra time? This is actually the best time to do whatever the heck you wanted to do but always never had time to do, because you literally, what do you lose? You already have gained extra time, so you're just spending that extra time. And even with this video, you see, I had some time on a Saturday and I thought I'll just film this. And I honestly don't even know what I'm doing, I'm just experimenting, okay? But I'm just very happy that now I actually have the time to try stuff out. Okay, but that's not to say I don't spend time watching new shows, watching movies, because I do. But I'm just saying that of all the hours that you spend consuming content, so let's say you spend 3 hours a day watching some new Netflix show, you could have spent 2 hours of that trying out that whatever thing you wanted to do, which is still pretty cool, because, and sometimes I find it's even better because that 1 hour that I spend watching the show, oh my goodness, it feels like a reward. So yeah, I always try to think like this, which is that for every person consuming something, there has to be a person who's creating something. I'm gonna end off this point with a very deep quote from a wise woman who once said that there's two types of people in the world: the ones that entertain and the ones that observe. Which would you rather be? Fourth thing, slow down and smell the roses. That's one thing I really learned to grasp during this period, because I'm always like, I'm a super workaholic, like it's very irritating. I can overwork myself really easily, basically. And this might sound like a contradiction to the previous point, but like I said, it's not about working 24/7. It's about using your time wisely and being present. When you're working, you're working. When you're taking a break, you're taking a break. But all of it, you just have to be present and fully, completely immerse and enjoy yourself in the process. So I really liked this quote once said by, oh my goodness, who said this? Wait, let me check. Alan Watts once said that our lives are like a dance. You know, it's kind of like appreciating music, where the point of it is the dance throughout the song, not the end point. I'm really like starting to actually appreciate the process of whatever I'm doing. Instead of, let's say, I'm filming a video so that I can put it out. I'm writing a song so it can be done, you know, but more of like, I'll enjoy the whole filming process, like now, rather than just looking forward to the end product. This whole circuit breaker thing has just destroyed and wrecked our 9 to 6 routine, but I think that helped us to really see that, you know, we shouldn't be zombies. We should be dancers. So the last thing that this circuit breaker quarantine has taught me is that I need to take care of myself and be kind to myself, because I'm worth it. And I know this word self-care has been thrown around a lot, you know, just like, oh, the self-care is important. Go to the facial, be beautiful. I mean, beauty is one aspect of self-care, and it tends to be the perception of what self-care is. But there's so much more to it. No, it's not just that. It's also making sure you don't overwork yourself. Learning to say no. Like, my needs matter and my mental health matters. I like what Jordan Peterson said in his book 12 Rules for Life. One of the rules he mentioned was treat yourself like somebody you're responsible for helping. So basically, you view yourself the way you would probably view a pet dog. Like, you're not gonna overwork your pet dog and make them skip meals, but we do that to ourselves all the time. And that was really helpful for me, because I always see myself as myself, like, oh my goodness, I cannot be selfish. But the minute you step out of yourself, like, oh, and you look at yourself as a third person, then you kind of have a better perspective, and certain things, it's not so much being selfish, but really just standing up for yourself and knowing your worth. But of course, beauty and like looking nice is also very important for self-care. I mean, you know, if you're thinking of a dog, you want to groom it also, right? So I'm just dressing myself up. I got my clip, I got my cake earrings, I got my tutukue necklace, and I also even have these llama slippers, which honestly, what are they for? What? This is so useless. It's completely non-essential, but it's okay. It just makes me lol, and this is just my way of taking care of myself. Tell me these are not funny. Tell me they are. So it just makes me feel good, and it just makes me feel like I'm worth putting nice stuff on myself. We are not potatoes. Treat yourself like the queen that you are. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say about my whole circuit breaker quarantine period, things that it has taught me. I don't know if these are things that this quarantine has also taught you, but if there's anything that you learned, leave it down in the comments below, because I want to know products of your reflections. Because like I said, I like listening to nuggets of wisdom. So yes, I've come to the end of the video, and I want to say thank you to everyone who's been enjoying the content that I've been making for the past month. But you know, beyond just helping you guys laugh or smile, I want to see how I can help you guys really find joy. And if you want to see me make more videos like this, which I would love to do, but if y'all don't want to see, then I probably won't make. There's so many things honestly I think I want to talk about. Like, I want to teach you guys how to creative, because I'm very passionate about talking about being a creative, because I think I've struggled a lot as a creative, and a lot of creatives are always just need some advice at some point. I needed so much advice growing up. You know, yeah, so how to creative, or like how to confidence, especially if you're a girl, or in general, just how to life. And not to say that I have everything all together, but I feel I've been through a lot that I really want to help you guys with. I do have some useful things to say. I don't know. If you thought this video was useful, then I might have more. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I look forward to making more stuff for you guys. And I'll see you soon. Bye!